I'm here in Korea at Samsung's headquarters to get a behind-the-scenes look at the innovation and its latest devices, so let's go take a look.
Galaxy.
I spent the week hopping between Samsung's offices, seeing everything from the latest display technology to wild phone concepts to the device manufacturing process. I'm here at Samsung Display now, and we are actually the first media to ever be invited here, and here's a look at what your future foldable could look like, perhaps. Look at this one, it's kind of more of like a Z, not a Z trifold, but you know, something along those lines if you look at the shape of it. This one folds outward, so you have that touch screen on the outside. And then here's a slidable phone. So if you want that screen to expand and contract at will, maybe someday you could have something like that. But then what if you want the best of both worlds? You want something that can open but can also expand. You've got a Flex Hybrid here. These are things that I would love to see someday. There's no timeline, no roadmap here, but you saw it here first, folks. Now over here, this looks like it's one seamless display, but if you look really closely, it's actually two separate displays, but the bezels are so thin, 0.6 millimeters thin, that it's much more immersive. So maybe someday you'll be able to have that experience on your phone too. And then over here, we've got this blinding 5,000 nit brightness. This is not something you'd want to comfortably look at really for a long time, especially if you're indoors, but imagine you're outdoors and you need to see things a little bit more clearly. Here's what Samsung Display has created, something that really is bright and vibrant so you don't have any issues with sunlight. I also got an exclusive look at how Samsung tests the durability of its displays. That includes what's called the ball drop test, which involves dropping a heavy marble-sized ball onto a display panel from 30 centimeters high 3 times. During our demo, the display didn't crack and was able to absorb and distribute that pressure. Now this giant machine behind me is where Samsung tests the durability of its foldable phone. So inside of here, which I can't show you, but I saw with my own eyes, they're testing for temperature durability, how it handles humidity, and making sure that everything stays intact. There are cameras to check for any breakage or any issues that might arise. The next day, I took a helicopter ride to Samsung's manufacturing facility in Gumi and got to enjoy some epic scenery on the way. This is where Samsung makes some of its phones, including the Galaxy S26 series, and the incredible thing about this is how much of it is automated. There are very few humans along the production line to handle more intricate tasks that the machines can't do yet, but I saw practically each piece being put together, from connecting cameras to the main board, to tightening screws, to packaging phones, and eventually sorting them into boxes and stacking them on pallets for shipping, with help from robots, of course. I ended my Samsung adventures by stepping into the past to check out the company's earliest phones, from massive car phones to brick-sized cellular devices, and even some handsets that might look more familiar to some people. I had some fun seeing which of my old devices were displayed in this giant wall of all the phones Samsung has made. Thankfully, there's still some space for any upcoming phones that could make their debut in the coming days. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe.